Cue the GTA Carl Johnson meme. Oh, shit. Here we go again. What's cooking? Welcome back in to another edition of ESPN Louisville Plus. I'm Justin Soforo, and of course I got you covered for all things cards, cats, bourbon, and bluegrass. And the latest thing that I have to talk about, unfortunately, we're going back to the coaching carousel, back to the football field, and we have to talk about the future of our coach at the University of Louisville. And let's be clear, let's just go ahead and throw it back to this comment, this statement that was made not that long ago, what it feels like less than a little over a week ago now. But that is Brandon Marcel around a variety of other people reported this too, but that Jeff Brohm, he informed Louisville administrators he is not interested in other jobs and is staying at the school, sources tell CBS Sports. And that was at the time, and it seems pretty clear. I am under the belief that Jeff Brohm is a Louisville Cardinal, will stay being a Louisville Cardinal, but we do need to talk about this because this situation could develop and could change as we continue to watch the situation around Michigan and also how that affects other schools across the landscape. Additionally, we talk about the situation with Sherrone Moore, everything that unfolded in the last 24 hours, all of the issues, all of the drama, all of that. And then one of the things that has to be clear, and it's a touchy situation. We don't want to get too much into the details. Sherrone Moore is sitting in a jail cell right now, being processed. Investigations are happening. Basically, what we do know revolving around an affair and abuse that happened to that individual, life-threatening stuff. We've also heard rumors that he could have potentially threatened to take his life and hers. We don't know. We don't know. But regardless, everything that's happened there that's unfolded in Michigan has been heinous, has been, it raises the hairs on the back of your neck. It's a horrible situation. And I wish the best for the people that are affected and that have been harmed and hurt by Sherrone Moore, including his own family. One thing we do know, Sherrone Moore was, they call him a Michigan man and all that stuff, but he also had connections here as a former coach at the University of Louisville. He worked as a GA under Charlie Strong, and that's when another piece of information, or I don't know if I want to call it rumor or whatever, came out, but basically an old tweet by Sherrone Moore, which I'd be remiss if I didn't bring up right now. This one right here, where Sherrone Moore made a comment that is being taken wildly out of context now. This is during his time at the University of Louisville. He said, bet there are some sore ladies out there right now, with a smiley face. And let's just be clear, and I just want to get this clarification out there for people that don't know, and I think most people have caught on by now. This was not involving anything salacious or as disturbing as it may seem upon first glance. This is actually back when Charlie Strong and all of his coaching staff. I remember all the guys. One of my close friends. I was at the school at the time. He worked for the football team. They had a women's kind of like camp that they all worked out and did all kinds of stuff, just focusing on the women there. And hopefully it was all positive things that transpired there, especially knowing the history and the fallout of what happened with Charlie Strong when he was at the University of Louisville. That being said, back to Jeff Brohm and the reason it's a story there. Multiple different outlets, individuals, people at ESPN, elsewhere, have started floating his name out for the University of Michigan job. And I don't think there's a chance that he will really go and end up at the University of Michigan. That being said, though, his name being attached to a school at that level, I'm sorry, Penn State, I'm sorry, pedophile you. I'm sorry. That's what they are. I'm sorry. You're not at the same level that Michigan is. And when Michigan comes calling, when the big house comes calling, it's one of the few schools that's going to have to make you a little bit nervous. We're talking about the potential right now, the favorite in the house, the clubhouse, to go to Michigan right now. And we'll see. He may turn him down and end up staying at Alabama, is Kalen DeBoer. So that's who you're messing with. That's who you're playing with when it comes to the pool that Michigan has. And if Michigan wants to go get their guy, you have to be a little bit nervous no matter what. Now, we'll see. And the other reason that this becomes an interesting story or saga for Louisville fans, if you love Jeff Brohm, and I cannot stress enough, I don't think Jeff Brohm's going anywhere. I think he stands by his word. I think the university also is going to make sure that he has all the tools that he needs moving forward. That being said, at this moment, where we stand right now, the University of Louisville and Jeff Brohm have not announced any kind of extension or changing contract or any of that out there to cement that he isn't going anywhere outside of the reports and the words that were said that Jeff Brohm has clarified that he is not pursuing other jobs at that time a week ago. I don't think anybody could have expected what happened outside of people that were in the know or knew, in the back rooms, I guess, there in Michigan, would know the pieces that would fall that we're seeing today. That being said, Kalen DeBoer, let's just go ahead and just, in my mind, say that he decides to leave Alabama and go to Michigan. All these pieces start moving. Guys start going in different places. Alabama's going to go get their guy. Maybe somebody goes out there and gets Marcus Freeman from Notre Dame. If a school like Notre Dame opens up, if a school like Michigan, look at Jeff Brohm. You're going to tell me Jeff Brohm and Kalen DeBoer don't both look like Midwestern guys? That they don't both look like Big Ten football? Because they do. I mean, and Jeff Brohm was very successful coaching in Michigan, saw this firsthand. Coaching at the direct that is Purdue, and he was successful. So you have to be a little bit nervous. You have to keep an eye on what will happen, but we'll keep this covered and we'll keep talking about this until the story's done. And hopefully it won't be an issue that will affect Louisville fans. And again, I do not think that it will, but it has to be mentioned. It has to be said because so many different places love to continue to connect Jeff Brohm with these high-level jobs, and that's part of the game, and that's what happens when you have a high-level successful coach at your university. So I guess it's much better than the alternative that Kentucky fans just dealt with of trying to get Mark Stoops to leave their university. We get to just worry or fret just because of past traumas and relationships that we've had that Louisville could one day maybe lose their coach. But again, I think Jeff Brohm, in the words of one Mark Blankenbaker, wants to finish his storybook at the University of Louisville. So we'll see what happens. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Are you nervous at all about the situation with Michigan? Do you think Michigan would be a job that appeals to Jeff Brohm at all? I mean, it is one of the premier jobs in the entire college football sport. So it has to be something that we need to consider, but we'll see. Let me know in the comment section down below. If you haven't already, smash the freaking like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell icon to stay notified for all of our latest videos. And I'll see you guys next time. Cards, Cats, Bourbon, and that Bluegrass. I'll see you.